Leave it on? Okay, they're on.
You can hear me now, right?
Yes, we are both there. Hello? Yes, you can hear both of us, Craigie?
Yes, I can hear you loud and clear.
All right. This will be a little bit more high quality than yesterday, I think.
That's good.
You know, right?
Yeah, 1 second.
So you're going to do the introduction?
Yeah, when they come over to us, I'll just say welcome back and to another 3 games, and then she will do the weather already, right?
Yes,
So we don't have to say the weather, but we can say something if we want to, you know.
Yeah,
And then
we can do this, right? You've got the bumper, right?
I got the bumper there.
You've got the thing called straight.
Yeah, I got that.
So here we can talk about. So we can talk about welcome back.
Welcome back to
To
the
the Taipei T10 league.
yeah, T10.
Taiwan or Taipei? We're calling it Taiwan T10.
Okay,
Yeah, Taiwan, Taipei, both okay. Yeah. Oh,
OK，好，bumper。我们要开始了，我们要开始了。看帮我 Q 4号。这个是
It's
bumper。
Priya, right?
Priya.
They've got it.
Thank you,
But
Priya.
we've got to listen to the toss now. So
Yeah.
Q 到4号哈。
I'm not sure if we're going to hear that,
开一下。
but if we hear it, we have to shut up, right?
bumper 要开啊
OK。
，bumper on。
OK, ready? 5 seconds. OK。4号。And we're in weather reports. I'm not getting any audio.
Should I start again, eh?
I'm not getting any audio. Okay, guys, double check if the mic is on. There's no audio. Yeah, I'm not
Someone's going to tell you no audio.
He knows the
Oh,
way.
no, today,
The signals.
they keep on.
Michael's signal is also really bad.
We're gonna do it again.
Yeah. So I'm gonna cut back to the commentators for
All
now.
over again.
Is it?
Then do the weather
Let me
report.
see. Cut back to the commentators. Cut back to
Well, we apologize. There seemed to be a little bit of a problem there with the sound, but do not worry. We will sort it out. We'll say welcome back to everybody here to the Infeng Cricket Ground in Taipei for the second day of the Taipei T10 League. And we are sure there'll be 3 very exciting matches to come, just like yesterday. And my name is Celia Landman, and with me in the commentary box is Craig Mitchell. Good morning, Craig.
Good morning, Celia. Trust you had a good night's sleep last night.
Indeed, I did, yeah.
Excellent. And we were very excited after a wonderful, entertaining day yesterday, where we saw the Shinju Titans, the TCA Indians, and the FC Formosan's all come away with a victory. And we have a great lineup of games today for the viewers out there. In Game 4, we have the Taiwan Daredevils in a do-or-die matchup against the TCA Indians. In Game 5, we have the PCCT against the ICCT. And the TCA Indians versus the Taiwan Dragons in their first matchup for Game 6.
Right, and especially the one you mentioned, the first one, the Daredevils, who they lost yesterday. So they cannot really afford to lose again, because in the round robin phase, they only play 3 games, right? So that's a very important game for them. And just for our viewers around the world, as we have wait a little bit, we're going to go back in a moment for the toss again, and you'll be able to watch that live. So until we've sorted that out, just for our viewers around the world, the Taipei T10 is made possible by our sponsor Sports Tiger, who is the official global streaming partner of the Taiwan T10 League. And we are in the fortunate position here in Taiwan that the coronavirus is more or less under control, and we are allowed to have live sports, and we are very happy to share that with all our cricket lovers around the world. So we'll let you know when we are ready to go cross, and we are. So we're going to try again to bring you the toss live, so we'll send you over to Priya on the outfield.
Hello everyone, we're all set to witness another very exciting game at the Ingfeng Cricket Stadium in Taipei. Today the Taiwan Daredevils will be playing against the TCA Indians. And here we would like to tell you a little bit about the weather. It is overcast with a slight drizzle, and we are seeing about 40% chances of rain for the rest of the day. That's what the forecast says. It's now toss time, and I have with me the two captains. We have Manoj from the TCA Indians and George from the Daredevils, and our umpire Khalid is going to toss the coin.
Can you hear me?
It's head.
It's heads. Congratulations, you win the toss. What will be your strategy today?
We'll bat first today, and about the game plan, I think we'll keep the same as yesterday. Today outfield is quite good, so we'll try to rotate the strike between the wickets and hit the loose balls, and in the last few overs we'll try to excel against, and we are targeting something today 80 runs, because today outfield is quite good, so I think 80 plus runs will be a quite good score to give the target.
It sounds like a good strategy. All the best. Okay, George.
Sure.
So you're going to bowl first. What do you think?
Yeah, well, it's a good toss to lose. We would have bowled first anyway. So yeah, I think with the overcast conditions, we can get some swing going. It's going to be a little bit of a problem with the wet weather, but yeah, hopefully we can get some early wickets on and put them under some pressure.
That's good. So you're happy with the results. All the best. May the best team win, and we'll hand you over to the commentators, and I'll see you later.
Back to you guys.
Right, thank you, Priya, for that. Here in the commentary box, we were not actually able to hear, but we trust at home you saw the toss, and you are ready for the first game. And the first game is going to be against, as we mentioned, the Taiwan Daredevils. Now, the Daredevils is a team from the southern part of Taiwan. They are from the city of Kaohsiung, which is about 300 kilometers south of Taipei. And they are going to play against the TCA Indians. And those viewers who watched the games yesterday will remember that the Indians won their match yesterday. It was a very exciting match. They won by 3 runs, and they looked a really impressive side. I think the Daredevils will have to really improve on yesterday's performance to be able to pull this one off.
Yeah, I think they got off to a slow start yesterday, and definitely today, top priority for them is going to be to get some quick runs on the board. It'll be interesting to see how they go today, and I know there are a few changes to their lineup today. A reminder to everybody to get their team in. So while watching the spectacular game today, you can also make your team on My Team 11 Fantasy app and win big. To all our viewers, you can download the application from myteam11.com. There's some new players today for those viewers out there. So there's we have Thomas Nell, another experienced sportsman, a wonderful sportsman, and a great cricketer. He'll be an all-rounder, and he'll be adding to the bowling and hopefully to the batting with a few boundaries.
Yeah, Thomas is in, and there's also a Shal Tuo is also in the team today, so that hopefully will improve the Daredevils' performance. Tuna, you're right about Thomas. I know Thomas well. He's also a great squash player, although I just want to mention that the last time we played, I did beat him.
How many years ago was that? So,
we'll see what he can do on the cricket field.
Yes, and currently now the viewers will be looking at images of the Daredevils warming up there. It'll all depend on how good their celebration was last night, or did they drown their sorrows?
That's right. Now, yesterday we told our viewers that the weather actually looked very good for today. But it turned out to be incorrect, because today it's slightly more damp. We had a shower earlier on, and it's not as bright. Hopefully during the day the clouds will lift and our viewers can enjoy the scenic shots around us, the scenic shots of Taipei and the harbor, the river area where we are.
Yes, with 40% chance of rain all day, let's hope it stays away like it did yesterday. And as you said, it brightens up, so we get a full day's cricket in. today, and it'll be very interesting to see how those Daredevils get on today.
Yes.
The TCA Indians were mightily impressive yesterday with their 71 runs, and
Yeah, the TCA Indians, they are based in Taipei, so they're one of the older cricket clubs in Taiwan. As you probably know or do not know, is that cricket is not a major sport here in Taiwan. So actually, we are very fortunate to have this cricket field at the Infeng cricket ground. It's right next to the Geelong River, and it's actually a very nice facility. Now, the viewers who are watching and can see the pitch, you can see the pitch is a concrete pitch, and you might think that that will lead to a very even bounce, but that is not the case. The batsmen, some of the batsmen, very accomplished batsmen, struggled a lot yesterday to score, and it seems you have to be super aggressive, and of course you have to make contact, because sometimes the ball keeps low, sometimes it comes up. We'll see how it behaves today. The weather will also play some kind of role, because it's so damp this morning, and the outfield should be a little bit faster, because the grass has been cleared away, but I think most of the boundaries will come from if the batsmen decide to send the ball through the air over the infield. I think if you play a cover drive, it's unlikely to reach the boundary, because the field is not small. And by the way, Infeng, where we are, actually means the place where you welcome the wind. So let's hope the wind is welcome, but let's hope it doesn't come.
And as the viewers would have known from the toss, the TCA Indians won the toss, and they'll be having a bat in the first innings.
So
I think that's, speaking to George Klopper earlier on today, pre-game, I think that's what the Daredevils were looking for. They were looking to bowl as well, so I think both captains were being very happy with that.
yes, because yeah, after yesterday's defeat, the captain told me that he believes it's slightly easier to chase than to bat first, because if you chase, you have in mind what your target is and how fast you should go.
And for viewers out there, the changes that have been made, Christian de Toy has been left out of the 11 today, with Charles Toa coming in, and Rob Schulenberg's also coming to the team. Tertius de Jager is left out. Thomas Snell comes into the side, and Alan Slade sits out after contributing a drop catch yesterday.
Yes. Well, let's hope that yesterday there were some instances of fielding that was not very sharp, so let's hope that today that is better. Unfortunately, we did see a lot of slippage. Over 60 towards 70, you have a defendable target.
Also for the viewers out there, I think maybe in the morning game we'll see some lower scores with the dew factor and a bit of the wet outfield, but maybe later on in the day when it dries up a bit, we saw some higher scores.
Right. So at the moment, you cannot really, we don't have any big, we don't have any wide shots for you to see the view, but it's fairly, it's not very clear. It's not very clear, but
for the viewers there, we'll bring you live pictures at 11:30 sharp, right? So that's all for now, and we look forward to joining you at 11:30. welcome back to our worldwide viewers, especially from India, where it's 9 a.m. in the morning. It's 11:30 here in Taipei, and wonderful Taipei T10 League sponsored by Sports Tiger and my Team 11. We have a wonderful game in the fourth match here between the TCA Indians and the Taiwan Daredevils. With the TCA Indians winning the toss and electing to bat first.
And they are ready to go. We are ready for the second day. The first ball is going to be bowled by Heinrich Notnagel, and Amit Bedaka will face the first ball. Here we go. Day 2 of the Taipei T10 League. Shot and past his head, that one went.
If he wasn't awake, he is now.
Wow, that was
ferocious first.
that was a very unfriendly welcoming to the back to the field for the TCA guys. And the Bedaka is now awake for sure. A little bit full. That one kept low.
Low.
Punched into the covers.
And we have the first slip of the day, Sleer. But well stopped there in the covers.
Was that Yuan Koekemoer?
Yep, and that brings Neeraj Patel onto strike.
And the score is 1 without loss after 2 balls.
Interesting to see one ball at the throat and the next one at the toes. This could be a great, very interesting day's cricket.
Yes, and definitely I think the weather, this damp weather conditions will play a role. It's a good shot, turned around the corner to a short fine leg, almost a leg gully position, but they managed to get through for 1, and the score will move on to 2.
Ben Hall, the wicketkeeper there, he's got a very important job today, keeping to the quartet of fast bowlers.
Good length ball, and nothing he can do there. Well, just defensively forward. And it seems like Heinrich Notnagel has found his rhythm a little bit better than yesterday. That's another one. Turned around the corner, straight to the fielder, but a quick run.
Very well run there.
Yep.
By Bedaka, and both batsmen move on to 1.
1 run each. The score goes up to 3. There should be two runs to Bedaka, I think. What does the official scorer say?
Good.
But end of the first over, and it's the official score is 3 runs without loss.
Bedaka on 2 and Patel on 1.
That's right.
Sorry, Celia there. Slowed down the big wazoo.
And
very good start there by the Taiwan Daredevils, keeping it nice and tight. And now we're going to see Jeff Black straight from on tap or some other establishment, possibly Carnegie's, right onto the sports field. What an athlete!
And we'll see his run up slightly longer than that of Heinrich Notnagel, and facing is Bedaka.
Yep.
Short and over the slips, down to third man. It could go all the way. Outfield a little wet, and it stops right at the boundary. They're going to run 3, and they'll make it. Well run.
Very good running by the batsman there, eh?
4 and 4.
Well run 3 there, but Bedaka moves on to 5 and brings Neeraj Patel onto strike. Black there, starting with a short ball. Might have to pitch it up a bit more.
Yeah, that ball went fairly high over the slip cordon. It was not really a...
Oh, 4 runs. Signal 4 by the umpires. So Bedaka still on strike. He's on 6. Still be facing.
There's just a short delay while the... So we can just tell you that in the first 3 overs is the power play. In the first 3 overs, only 2 players can be outside the circle. And at the moment, there is one on the deep cover boundary, and there's one going out to the third man boundary now. Those will be the 2 guys outside the circle.
So we have a fine leg, or deep square leg, and a third man now.
But one of them will have to come in now, because otherwise there'll be 3 outside the circle. That will be a no ball.
Yes.
But no, the deep third man is coming It's coming back up. Okay. So everything back to normal.
The last ball was 3 runs.
Okay, so we just have a correction there. There was not a 4, it was a 3, the last ball. That's why they ran down to the boundary just to check exactly where that ball stopped.
Badaka on 5, Patel on strike, in comes Black. Cut away, what a wonderful shot, and no fielder there. It's 4 runs down to third man.
And there we go. First 4 of the day. And
Both batsmen move on to 5. It was a great stroke there. Just lifted over this gully region, and I think now there's going to be a change of field.
yes, yeah, Jeff Black is bowling a little bit too short, and that gives the batsman a chance to cut hard. And even if it's not a completely clean strike, if you cut it hard, it will fly, hopefully, for the batsman over the circle, definitely over the slips. And now there's no more slip. The slip has now gone down.
Third man. So we have third man in deep cover. 8 points. Cover points. In comes Black to Patel. Nice straight delivery, and dot ball. They are like gold today, Celia.
And dot balls are like gold. And that was a much better ball by Black. He pitched it up, and the batsman just had to play defensively forward, which he did actually very well, and there was no run. He'll have some work to do because so far this over already fairly expensive.
Flicked off the pads, down to fine leg, and they steal a single. Well kept there by Ben Hall, and Patel moves on to 6, and the score moves on to 11 without loss after 1.4 overs.
Yes, I hope our viewers at home can sit back, relax, and the scorers will keep you up to date, even if the commentators are sometimes confused. And,
Full ball smashed down the ground. And we have our first Tiger maximum of the day, Celia.
Tiger maximum.
Wonderful shot by Badaka there. And he moves on to 10. 11.
That was a beautiful, clean strike straight through the line. And the ball has left the park, I believe.
Out of the ground.
Out of the ground.
Unfortunately, Black heeded your advice there and pitched it up, and maybe he shouldn't have. Kept it nice and short.
Yeah, and that ball is still being retrieved. And he has 1 ball left, already a fairly expensive over.
Yes.
For Black, let's see what he can do with the last ball.
Short ball and off stump, cut away to point, and fielded there for another single.
18 for none, 2 overs.
That brings us to the end of the second over, and the score 18 without loss, and things are getting moving here, Celia.
Yeah, that was a good over for the TCA team. Very nice over. We saw a 6, and things are heating up. Let's hope the weather improves as well.
Right, so at the end of the second over, Badaka on 11 and Neeraj Patel on 6. Patel will be facing up, and he will be facing up to Thomas Nell. A bowling change there, obviously keeping Not Nachal for the end.
Yeah, because Not Nachal had a very good first over, so I think his captain Klopper, right?
George Klopper.
George Klopper realizes that he's probably in better nick today than yesterday, so keeping him for that maybe later on in the innings when things want to get out of hand. So he brings on Thomas Nell, who is a right arm bowler, and he's going to bowl to Patel. That one is cut straight to third man, is out. And sorry, it wasn't Patel, it was Badaka. That was a good catch. That was a good catch, and I believe that was the slip fielder who went down to the third man boundary. And Charles Haywood was Charles Haywood who took that catch on the boundary. He looked very comfortable under that high ball. First wicket is gone. And
So that was Omar Badaka caught by
Charles Hayward.
Charles Hayward off the bowling of Thomas Snell. And the score is 18 for 1 after 2.1 overs.
Well, a good bowling change by the captain then, because
The new batter is Manoj Kriplani.
the captain of,
Captain.
of TCA. So Patel is still there, and he will face the second ball of Thomas now. And he goes for a huge hit. There's nobody on the boundary there, and that is probably, it falls, and no, it's not a fall. Just back in.
Oh!
Just back in time. I didn't look at the runners there. Did they run two?
Yeah, they did.
Yeah, they ran two, and Manoj just made it back. He was not screaming back.
Yeah,
So Patel is 2 runs for Patel,
another 2 runs to Patel.
and that was a nice strike again. Beautiful shot, but just too high and no roll forward to reach the boundary. Shorter delivery this time. He leans back, and he sends it into the covers. Fielded quickly and only 1 run.
Some lovely shots on display today.
Very nice shot. So 1 more run there for Patel, and now Manoj.
Kriplani comes in.
Kriplani
First strike. He's just getting his guard there. A lot of responsibility on the captain's shoulders here.
Yeah, let's see what he can do. The first ball he's going to face today. Oh, this is a good ball. Good lift from Thomas Nell. And it went through to the keeper. And Manoj not able to make contact there. Maybe fortunately, because it would be hard for him to get back on that. It was a good lifting ball outside the off stump. And another one. But that one was...
Umpire's just conferring here. Reminder for the viewers that any ball over the shoulder
is
no
a...
ball. So umpire is signaling.
Did they signal a no ball? Yeah, that was indeed a no ball. So that was too short, or there was just too much lift, and they will have to bowl that ball again, which gives the TCA a chance to face another ball, which is also like gold dust. Slower one, excellently bowled.
Swing and a miss.
Nice comeback by Thomas Nell there.
1 ball to go in the 3rd over with the score of 22 for 1.
It's a huge step forward and smashed over the bowler's head. It won't make the boundary, I don't think, or it did. It made the boundary. A nice shot. He deserved the 4 for that. A little bit of a flat bat, but 4 runs to
Kriplani.
The captain decided to go for that one. After over number 3, the score is 26 for 1.
Run rate edging up towards 9 there, which is a very healthy start by TCA Indians. Just a reminder for our viewers that Sports Tiger is the global official streaming partner of Taiwan T10 League, which brings you news, predictions, scorecards, training video, and a lot more.
And while we have a moment, let's also mention about the fantasy app that you can download. You can download it from myteam11.com. It's the MyTeam11 fantasy app, and then you can build your own team, and don't miss on that all this kind of excitement. We have a change of bowler.
Charles Hayward coming onto ball, replacing Black after being an expensive first over.
Yes.
We'll see Hayward coming into bowl to Patel. Patel currently on 9 runs. And Kriplani on 4 at the other end.
At the other end, let's see. They've completed 3 overs, and so far the captain has let each bowler bowl only 1 over.
And the power play is finished now, so they're able to put 5 fielders outside the circle.
A little more defensive.
Play that to short mid wicket. For the viewers out there, currently the fielders, we've got a deep mid wicket, long on, long off, a deep cover point, and a third man. So very defensive, as you said.
Yes, the only fielders near the batsman is a short mid on and a short mid off and a point. Short mid off, more like a mid wicket.
Hayward into the towel, nice and straight. Just tack him up there and just push back to the bowler.
That's pretty impressive, bowling 2 dot balls in a row. It's these games are just 10 overs long, each innings, just 10 overs long. So you can imagine that you can't block too many of them if you want to post a reasonable score. But that was 2 good balls.
Oh, drifting down the pads. Looked like it was slanting down the leg, and umpire Khalid
Indicated.
concurs.
Yeah, he concurs. He concurs with you.
Yes.
That doesn't happen too often, that the umpire agree with the commentator.
And Patel needs to get a move on here. 3 dot balls, pressure building.
And he's the one who's been playing the good shots. That just shows us that that Hayward is bowling pretty well.
Yeah, it's a very good start from Hayward. Another one, a straight, and that one could well drifting down leg as well.
I think the umpire was thinking about that one.
Very carefully, right? And they get through for a
Right, he doesn't signal a leg by, so it'll. Oh, there.
here he comes. Yes,
A leg
another
by.
leg by. So brings Kripalani on strike.
Right, and Hayward has 3 balls to go, or 2 balls to go.
2 balls to go.
And there's a nice shot straight to a field. It can just.
Drops just short of the keeper wicket there. The batsman coming back for 2, and they make it comfortably.
Yeah, it didn't look like that fielder was going to make his ground. I got so excited when the ball went in the air towards a fielder. So they
Score moves on to 29 for 1 after 3.5 overs. 1 ball to come, and we haven't yet had a drop catch. So yeah, the
Yes,
dropometer
that's your department.
stuck at 0.
Yeah, you're going to count those ones.
Oh, batsman just pulling away. Maybe a noise, or definitely wasn't a pigeon. Maybe a noise in the outfield. Maybe the wicketkeeper talking. Kripalani not happy with that.
He's upset about something. We cannot exactly see what, but no harm done, and he's ready to face the final ball of this over.
Oh, Chinese cut there, and the ball squirts away down to the fine leg fence for 1. Kripalani moves on to 5, and he'll be facing the next over. So at the end of the 4th over, the score is 30 for 1, and a great over there from Hayward, pulling it back a bit.
Yeah, that was a really good bowling performance there by Hayward. And interestingly enough, Kripalani did not want to take 2 runs there, which indicates that he wanted to get the strike again in the next over. Our viewers might have noticed that all the bowlers bowl from the same side, but the batsman will switch, so the correct batsman will face the next ball. So the only reason why they bowled from only one end is because the mat that covers the concrete only comes to about halfway.
But an indecision here from Klopper, deciding who will replace.
It is a new bowler.
George Klopper, the captain's bringing himself on. Well, he's off spinning. Yeah, bowled pretty well.
Yeah, it's the captain.
Yes, he was bowling off spin yesterday.
He was. Let's see what he's up to today.
Here he comes, off the short run up into Kripalani.
Right, here we go. Well pitched up, heaved, and getting a thick edge down towards a backward point area. And they can go through for 1.
A lot of the bowlers, a lot of the fielders throwing the ball on the bounce to the keeper. I think they should think about throwing it on the full.
Yes, maybe those arms are still tired from yesterday's game.
It's all that lifting of the pale ale in the bar last night, I'm sure.
We hope you enjoy these live pictures from the Taipei T10 League, coming to you from Infeng Cricket Ground. He tried to hook that, but the ball was so slow that he finished the shot long before the ball arrived at him. And And
fair
didn't
to
manage
say
to
he
make.
misjudged the pace of that delivery.
I would say so. Say so. So
Could have
Klopper,
played 2 shots in that time.
yeah, he could have come back and played it through the off. This time he doesn't play a shot, and that was interesting because there was no shot offered, but they will allow the leg bite. Was there a leg bite signal? I didn't see it, but nevertheless, the total goes to 32.
Signaled run.
The signal run. Thank you.
By the umpire. That brings Kripani back on strike. Space Klopper.
And a huge hit down to long on, and it is a. Let's just see what we'll have to trust the fielder. No, it's a 6.
It's another Tiger maximum, Celia.
A Tiger maximum, 6 runs, a beautiful strike.
Bringing a broad smile to our sponsors, Sports Tiger, with another Tiger maximum today. What a wonderful shot down the ground there.
That was a
Kripani.
yeah, that was a
Good
very
knock
nice shot.
together.
Just when it looked like the bowler will have a decent over, the batsman decided otherwise. This one stays low, no edge, although there is an appeal, and a nice comeback by Klopper.
1 ball to go in the 5th over with the score at 38 for 1. Daredevils just keeping a lid on the score at the moment.
Yeah, every dot ball is a very good, especially after you've conceded the 6. Just over the head of Heinrich Notnagel there at a shortish mid-off. They're thinking about to decide against it, and it's just 1 run. End of the over. That's the end of the 5th over. And the score will move on to 39 for the loss of 1. TCA are batting here, the first game of the 2nd day here at the Infant Cricket Ground in Taipei. And things just warming up, going to the second half of the innings now. Every innings, as we mentioned earlier, just 10 overs long. So not much time to think about everything. So after that 1 run with the last ball of the previous over,
Kripani moves on to 12.
and he will get the strike again. And we have is that another bowling change?
Jeff Black coming in.
He's coming back for his 2nd over. His first over was a little expensive. Short ball smashed onto the onside, but it stops dead in the outfield, and they only get 1 run. That shot deserved more, and unfortunately just 1 run, because it was a short ball again. Black bowling quite short today, and he was hammered. That shot was hammered.
He was hammered last night too. Judging by his own admission, he says statistically better on a Saturday than a Sunday. And
He looks okay though. He looks good.
he's wobbling.
That one had some bat and pad, I believe, and they managed to scamper through for 1 more.
Patel moving on to 11 there. Brings Kripani, the captain, back on strike to Black.
He doesn't look happy.
Not looking happy today. And it's not the weather, folks. Coming in gingerly there. Outside off stump, and the ball keeps low again. Very low, but legitimate delivery, and it's a dot ball.
Yeah, he needs a few more of those to lift his spirits, I think.
To all the Daredevils around the world watching, we hope you're enjoying, but I think you've seen the sight many a time. Jeff Black on a Sunday. Wonderful with the bat on a Sunday, but not so much with the ball. Another short ball. Cut away over the slips, and the ball is running away for 4.
4 runs, thick edge, I think.
If you're going to go at it hard, Celia.
Go at it hard. If you want to go at it hard, and it will clear the first line of defense. 4 more runs.
Kripani moving on to 16 there. Top scorer of the inning so far. With Patel on 11 at the other end.
Yeah. So the score looks very healthy at this stage for the TCA Indians.
We might well be on for the top scorer of the tournament so far.
Much better ball and Lucky to.
Huge swing and a miss. Koekemoer threw everything he had at that, and
Yes, and unfortunately he was like 3 meters down the track.
I believe for the viewers, beautiful view of Taipei 101 behind Koekemoer, in front of Koekemoer. I think he was trying to hit the ball that far,
Yes.
over that freeway.
Or at least into the airport, which is a little bit closer to us. There.
Oh, he gets hold of this one, down to deep mid wickets and in the air and safe hands. Big hands for a little man, you said yesterday, but boy can he catch.
Thomas, is that Thomas?
That's Thomas now.
It's Thomas now. He also has big hands.
Good. So, Koekemoer out caught by Thomas now with the bowling of Jeff Black.
That's another very good catch. I was watching Thomas Nell there, and he was steadying himself, and he looked very determined not to drop that. So you cannot make a little tick for your drop catches here, Greg.
Yes, there's great catching today.
The new batsman is Vivek.
4 after this one.
New batsman Vivek Hegde. Okay.
Right, and that through all that excitement, it was also the end of the over. No?
The umpires are just checking if the over was completed.
Can you run through the? We've got 1-1 dot.
So while we're just waiting for the official scorers and the umpires to check on whether that over is completed or not.
Yeah, they are just busy conferring with each other, and while they're busy doing that, we can just again say thank you to our official sponsors, Sports
Okay,
Tiger.
it's been called the end of the over, so that the end of the 6th over, the score is 45 for 2.
45 for 2. An important wicket there. It's back in the attack is the captain himself, Klopper, with the slow right arm. Hooked past the square leg umpire. It went through.
A slip and it's run away for 4.
He was right there.
Yes.
He was right there. Unfortunately, should have been maybe 2 runs, but that's a gift for the TCA Indians. So that will be 2 for
Hegde, new batter.
the new batsman.
Yes.
So actually, except for maybe Jeff Black, so far the bowlers have been bowling fairly well, but the batsmen are also very accomplished, and they are able to keep the scoreboard moving.
Oh, looked very adjacent that. And the
Looked good.
umpire turns them away, possibly thinking with variable bounce.
Klopper on his knees begging for that one.
Haven't seen an LBW yet, Leo.
That's right.
So,
No LBWs. You're absolutely right. So the score remains on 49 for 2.
oh, deceiving him in the flight there. It seems he was able to get back.
Yeah, he was safely back.
Let's have a look.
We're trying to bring you the replay, but there's a
Seems technical difficulties at the
slight-
moment.
slight- But do not worry, we are working on that. And we are very, very happy to bring you these beautiful live pictures of live cricket from Taipei, the Taipei T10 League.
Oh, he's swatted
That's a
away
six.
here, and it's a
So-
Tiger Maxim almost into the commentary tent here, Celia. What a wonderful shot. Just flat as you can.
A Tiger Maximum.
Swatted away. With Tiger Maximum.
The Tiger Maximum just missed our tent. The fielder did not have much of a chance there. That was really played very well.
We might see the TCA Indians kick on from here, and we could be in score for a score of 100 here, Celia.
Well, possible.
Another 20 balls remaining. Could be.
Could be, because I mean these batsmen are hitting the ball beautifully, and now and again they pick out a fielder, but other than that the contact is good, and the captain just bringing a man now into a shorties mid-wicket position, and the men on the boundary is mid-off, mid-wicket and square leg.
I think those are long on, long more, Celia.
Yeah,
There we go, long on, ball hit down to long on there, and fires it in. Great arm there to the wicket keeper, Ben Hall.
And the reason why he managed to get that ball in so quickly is because of those hands.
Yes, and Vivek Hegde moves on to 11, brings Patel back onto strike.
Well bowled.
Didn't get a hold of it that time. Wonderful flight there, looping up onto the middle stump. And that brings us to the end of the 7th over. Score at 56 for 2 with 18 balls remaining in the innings. Very good effort from the TCA Indians so far in what is a do-or-die game for the Daredevils.
Yeah, the Daredevils better, and is that that's not Nagel coming back for his 2nd over. For our viewers who are not so familiar with the rules, each bowler can bowl only 2 overs because it's such a short version of the game. And if you remember, Hein Notnagel bowled, he opened the bowling, and now he's coming on for his 2nd because I think the captain's
worried about the run rate.
He's very worried about the run rate now. He wants, yeah, he needs wickets too. Otherwise, these Indians are going to run away and post a score of over 60, 70, 80, or even beyond. So it's not Nagel, his 2nd over, and facing is Vivek Hegde, right? A slight delay, and he's ready.
Short ball, chipped over the slips there. Will they come back for a 2nd? They're calling for 2. Here it comes, the throw comes in. Right over the stumps, but he's safe.
Yeah, that fielder was labouring a bit to get that ball in. It's not Nagel bowling.
It's not Nagel bowling.
His 2nd over.
Heinrich not Nagel.
We are just relaying some information here to the scorers, who are a little bit confused.
For those of you with My Team 11 Fantasy app, please make sure that you download the app and make your team on My Team 11. Remember, there are some wonderful batters in the Daredevil team. Black, Notnagel, Nell himself.
Out.
Oh, nicked through. What a good catch.
Not a catch dropped yet. That's what that is what the and here comes a replay.
That's
and that was
Vivek Hegde caught by Ben Hall off the bowling of Heinrich Notnagel.
He had a quick fire innings, 11 runs. He did his duty.
And Murugan Subramani is the new batter.
Well, is that now to test the commentator's pronunciation?
Yes, Murugan Subramani. I hope to all the viewers out in India that I'm doing him justice there with that name.
Well, again, the captain's bowling change brought a wicket.
And you have a left-hander in here.
Yes, I'll let you say his name. Subramani.
Yes, Subramani here, left-handed bat, and let's see what he can do with 16 balls to go in the innings.
Yeah.
Score is 58 to 3 after 7.2 overs. Notnagel just making a few adjustments to the field.
Yeah, I think they listened to you when you said that they need wickets to keep this run rate from going out of control. And every time when it seems like the Indians are going to break free, they do get a wicket. There's a good catch by Thomas Nell on the boundary and next to our commentary box, and then the court behind just now.
All right, so we're ready to go. Notnagel into Subramani. Squeezed off 2 points for a single. Subramani off mark. That brings Patel back on strike. Patel has not had a lot of the strike in this innings.
Yeah, when the captain came in, they had a few singles every time off the last ball, and then he kept the strike, right?
I have the honour of batting through the innings, Celia.
Yeah,
carrying his bat.
He's carrying his bat.
Alright, so we're ready to go. Notnagel coming into Patel.
Oh, when he bowled.
It's the middle peg gone.
Oh.
We've got a ball.
I was just going to say, but then I didn't want to say, that seems like Notnagel has found his rhythm.
Patel bowled by Heinrich Notnagel. What a great delivery there. Swing and a miss, and the top of the middle stump. No better sight in cricket.
For a bowler.
For the viewers out there, these stumps are connected, so they cannot fly out of the ground as some stumps do normally, right?
Yes.
Otherwise, that middle peg would have definitely flown out of the ground.
And in comes, you say that name.
Jasiva Ganasamurti. So the new batter is Jasiva Ganasamurti.
Notnagel's tail in the air. He's got 2 balls left in this over.
Can he get another wicket?
That is the question, because he's done what his captain wanted him to do. He has kept the run rate down, and the way he did it is by taking wickets. I was a little bit surprised there because Patel looked so good earlier on. He was playing beautiful shots and then bowled.
Back to the bowler. I think it's just the pressure. Maybe, like as you say, he would maybe be more suited to a longer format. For viewers out there, in Taiwan we do play T20 sometimes, but this T10 league is a very special league, and it's a wonderful opportunity for the batters to show their hitting prowess. Squaring the batsman up there, and was that for the end of the 8th over?
Yeah.
Score and 59 for 4. 2 overs to go. So Leah, let's start making our predictions. Can they get up to the 80 mark?
I think they can, except if they lose another wicket. Because they still have no, they have 2 new batsmen now.
Yes.
So maybe I will retract that. Not so sure. That was an excellent over by Heinrich Notnagel there. 2 wickets, and
Subramani and Ganasamurti had the responsibility here of getting them up to a decent score.
I cannot quite see how many runs Notnagel conceded there, but it was a very good second over. And those 2 wickets.
And Hayward coming on to bowl here.
And he had a good first over.
Yes, so we can see what he can do here. So that would most likely mean Nell's going to be entrusted with the last over.
Yes. Yeah. Thank you, scorers. Notnagel, 2 overs, and he
2 for 6. Wonderful
2 for 6.
figures
Yeah.
there.
Very
Primary
good.
rate of 3, 2 pegs, and he could have had a few more as well.
Yeah, very well done. Very well done.
Big shout out to the Montague, whose family living in South Africa, watching very early in South Africa.
I'm sure they are watching. Oh, straight into his head there.
One to the eye. Hope he's okay.
He stopped it. I'm not sure with which part of his head, just above the eye. I hope not in the eye. It took a nasty bounce there, and bounced up from his hands into his head.
Sharto is a rugby player. I'm sure he's had worse injuries than the balls he faced.
Well stopped. 1 run there on the first ball of the 9th over, and that run went to Subramani.
Brings Ganasamurti onto strike.
Just
Say that 3 times.
Let's call him Jasiva. His first ball, he hasn't faced yet, and he has to face Hayward, who has bowled a very good first over. He's now in his 2nd and last over of the innings. Pitched up.
Flick down fine leg, the ball running away, but holding up in the outfield again. And the batsman comes back for 2. Ganasamurti
Opening his
a
account with.
tickle down the fine leg.
That was a very nice shot. I'm not sure if he didn't. At first it sounded like pad, but it must have been a bat, because it was actually a very nicely played shot. Don't think Hayward is too happy about that. Let's see if he can. It was a well pitched up ball. See if he can do it.
Leg.
Yeah, just straying a little bit. Yeah.
It's a bit of line. Cutaway to point, and an easy single for the batsman.
1 more for Subramani.
Bringing Subramani into strike, right? That was Ganasamurti. Subramani is the lefty. It's nice to have a left-right combination there. So yeah, yourself as a left kind of batter and bowler.
Yeah, and when you bowl to these guys, every time you have to adjust a little bit, and that could be why they have been able to score off every ball so far.
Full outside of the off stump. Following the modern trend in the game to bowl these full, wide Yorkers. Great dot ball.
Yes, that was a very good ball. It seems like Koekemoer is not going to bowl today. He bowled yesterday in the first game, but not exceptionally well. So I suppose the captain has enough bowlers to see him through the 10 overs.
Oh, swing and a miss. And they scamper through for one.
That ball hardly left the ground.
One run. The umpire's there saying that
It's a run. It looked more like a bye, but
yes, but his signal maybe got a little tickle on it.
That's good.
Subramani move on to Gunnar Subramani back on strike with one ball to go in the 9th over. For the viewers out there, it's wonderful to see the clouds are lifting and conditions improving. It looks like we might get a full day's cricket here.
we hope so. It will be very nice to have 2 more games after this one to entertain our global audience, who many of whom are in lockdown, and they can at least enjoy this great cricket
Oh,
straight in the air.
Gunnar Subramani skies one, and let's see. We have another catch. No one wants to drop today, Celia. That's Gunnar Subramani caught.
That is a great catch. We'll just take a look.
Bowling by Hayward. Oh. Just confirming there.
Oh,
Yes, caught and bowled by Charles Hayward.
He got into position very quickly there. I thought it was a fielder.
And a new batsman coming in.
Vivek.
Vivek Mahato. That's a much. Vivek Mahato. Mahato here has 6 balls to go.
He doesn't have much to go, right?
Yes. So the score after 9 overs, 64 for 5. Wickets falling, but the run rate's still pretty healthy, and hopefully they can match their score from yesterday of 71.
Yes. Last over, it is going to be bowled. Is that Thomas Nell?
That's Thomas now,
It's going to be bowled by Thomas Nell.
and he'll be bowling to Subramani.
Subramani.
That's Gunnar Subramani out for 3. Caught and bowled by Hayward.
So he's going to face the lefty.
So now Subramani and Mahato seeing.
I think a lot depends on this over now. A nice like a 10-run over will have the best score of the tournament, but a good over by Thomas Nell can give the Daredevils some hope. Let's see what he can do. Oh, it's a slower ball outside the off, misfield by the wicketkeeper there, but so it's a bye.
Scamper through for a bye. That brings Mahato to face his first ball.
So they will add 1 run to the total there. They will go up to it stays at 64. 65?
65 for
Yeah,
5.
65 for 5. Just for a moment we were
5 balls remaining in the innings. For those of you that haven't yet made a team, download the app now and make your team on My Team 11 and win big.
first ball to Mahato. He pushes it to a short point position. And another run. His first run.
Yes, as I was saying before, for those of you who get your fancy team in, one of our sponsors, My Team 11 Fancy, right? Download the app now and make your team on My Team 11 and win big with 3 new teams today, with the PCCT, the ICCCT playing in the next game, and the Taiwan Dragons playing in the 6th game today.
Yeah, our viewers will see quite a few new players today. Oh, well stopped at a short fine leg, and they're going to run 2. There might be a run out here, yes.
Oh, God. I was going to say, no one runs 2 to fine leg.
Especially not short fine leg.
And that would be...
Oh.
For the viewers out there, we have the Songshan Airport very close by, so you might hear from time to time. It's a wonderful view seeing airplanes start taking off with all the lockdown happening around the world, so it is nice to see the flights. Subramani, run out. And the new batter, Girish Nandani.
Well, we are not very far from the Taipei Songshan Airport here, and I'm sure our viewers heard that plane just going over the field. Not sure if you heard us while we were telling you all, because it was fairly noisy. But there are 3 balls left, and the new batsman in is Girish.
Nandani. For those viewers out there that don't know him, he's a very accomplished restaurant owner. Makes delicious curries in Taipei.
Yes, and he has to face. he has to face. He's got 3 balls to see what kind of damage he can do. The score at the moment 67 for 6. And Girish flat bats one to the fielder at a deep mid-on. It is Johan Koekemoer, and he is, despite fumbling, the batsman decided not to go for the second because I believe Mahato wants to be on strike.
2 balls to go in the innings.
Swings and he misses. Appeal for a caught behind. So this is actually so far an excellent over from Thomas Nell.
1 ball to go. TCA 68 for 6, and can they get past their score of 71 yesterday?
Yeah, it's again a very good score, but I must say that the Daredevils bowled much better than they did yesterday.
And with their strong batting lineup, I think they might fancy chasing this down today.
Yes, I have no doubt. So there's 1 ball left to be bowled by Thomas Nell to Mahato. Slower ball, and he misses it again.
Oh, it's a run out of the bowler's end. Ben Hall can't hide his excitement.
He calls it wide.
Wide as well. It's all happening here at the Infong Cricket Ground.
It's a wide, and you can get run out of a wide.
Wing and a miss. Batsman charges down a wicket. Ben Hall, loving life, running down, taking off the bails, and then realizing it is a wide as well. But you can be run out of a wide.
You can indeed. So that is the end of the innings. Everything happening here at the Infong Cricket Ground. Everything happening. Oh no, but there should be 1 more ball. There should be 1 more ball because it was a wide.
So that was Girish Hirnandani run-outs in
Yeah, that was unfortunate.
comic circumstances.
Yes, everybody was confused except the umpire. He knew exactly what was happening.
And a new batsman is Pratiban Shinamutu.
Well then, Craigie, then there's the last ball.
Mahato swats one down to the long off.
They go for 2, and they will get 2. They're going to go for 3.
Try for 3.
And another run out.
Run out.
So it's 2 runs off the last ball. Here's a quick replay for our viewers. A misfield by Heinrich Notnagel, but then he does get it in. Thomas now secure.
Seems fumble in the field, but a great throw into the bowler there.
Yeah.
Right. And that concludes the first innings with the TCA Indians 71 for 7. Same score as yesterday with a few more wickets lost after 10 overs. And for the viewers out there, we hope that you get your teams in, and we look forward to seeing you back for the second innings, who will be a wonderful run chase.
Yes, so that should be a very interesting chase by the Daredevils. And we'll be back to show you that live, remember, here from Taipei in the Taipei T10 League. So we're going to take a short break, and we'll see you soon. And we are back at the fifth round. It is the second inning of the first game. The Daredevils have to take 71. They need to make 72 to win the game. TCA made 71 for the loss of 7. And the TCA players are really on the field, umpire on the field. And most of them will be the two best ones, but now they need one. Here comes the other one.
Up to roll will be Subramani, going to Johan Koekemoer and Jeff Black. Daredevils will be Jeff Black to take the strike for the first ball.
Jeff Black and Johan Koekemoer are walking in, and they're both walking to the non-striker's end. Nope, Black will face. Subramani will open the bowling, as Craig said. And I think the important thing here in this chase is that the Daredevils don't leave it too late.
They need to get off to a fast start
Yeah.
yesterday. Run rate of just over 7.2 to be exact, and they'll need a boundary and over, I think, to have a chance.
Yes.
Having a look there at Subramani, running, is going to be left arm over the wickets.
He's going to bowl left arm over the wickets, and he's going to bowl to Jeff Black, who did not have a great bowling performance, but he is a very good batsman.
Very talented batter.
So, here we go. We are ready for the chase. And it is the power play, as our viewers who have been watching for a while will know. The first 3 overs, power play only 2 outside the circle. The rest must all be inside the circle in attacking fielding positions. Subramani. And a massive hit by Jeff Black, and it's a 4.
Cleared the infield, so there, yes, and ran away for 4. A massive 4 there.
A massive 4.
But taken well outside off stump and swatted over mid-wickets. Very good shot there from Black.
You did mention earlier that he on a Sunday he usually bats better than he bowls.
Yes.
After having partied a little bit the night before. So he does what he does. And here we go. Subramani's second ball.
Oh, a play and a miss outside the off stump. Fielders think there was a nick there, but
The batsman and the umpire do not. They do not think there was a nick.
for viewers out there, you can't really ask square leg if it's been caught behind or not. You should most really ask the umpire standing the bowler's end.
Yes, that was a good ball by Subramani. After he got hit off his first ball, he came back with a very good ball, lifting and deceiving Jeff Black there.
Beautiful cover drive there, stopped at short cover by Kriplani, the captain there. Just getting a bit of extra
Shine.
shine on the ball there.
Yeah, I think the weather has definitely lifted a bit. The clouds are higher and the ground is drying out, but I believe it will still be a little damp from some light shower we had earlier today.
Heaved over mid-wicket, but the ball stopping dead. The batsman coming back for two. I'm sure Blacks are very happy about that, and they make it safely. This throw is very wide. Black is not a fan of running on a Sunday. He tries to do it in boundaries, and he will be very disappointed in Koekemoer calling him through for a second.
Yeah, Johan Koekemoer, also a rugby player and pretty fast. He almost overtook Black there, but he came back for the second one. It was a good throw from the boundary. Didn't quite connect, but it was two more runs, and the score is now 6.
Oh, chipped over mid-wicket. Seems a favourite shot of Black there, and they're going to come back for another 2. Throw comes in a bit straighter this time, but the batsman able to get there. And Black is exhausted.
The batsman really struggling. He just ran.
Oh, those aren't pigeons, are they? No, they're not. What are those?
Those are birds.
Those are birds, but not pigeons. Where are the pigeons?
The pigeons, no,
Bill, come on, Bill. Where are the pigeons?
no pigeons. Jeff Black must be exhausted after sprinting 2 doubles.
Well, 4 viewers around there that pitched outside leg, and you cannot be LBW when the ball pitches outside leg, and that brings us to the end of the first over. Score at?
It's 8 runs.
8 without loss, on target with the...
Yep, you mentioned at the beginning they will need a boundary per over, and they got it off the first ball, and that's so good about getting your boundary off the first ball of the over, immediately you take the pressure off yourself and put the pressure back on the bowler, who now has to make sure that his over doesn't go for too many runs. If you tuned in a little bit late, this is the Daredevils batting. As you can see at the bottom of your screen, they are chasing 72 runs for victory, which they need because they lost yesterday.
Good, that's Neeraj Patel, the opening batsman, who's also going to be opening the bowling for the TCA Indians, and he'll be coming in to bowl to Johan Koekemoer to face his first delivery.
Yeah. Koekemoer, did we see him bat yesterday?
He did. Yeah, he looked pretty decent, had some nice shots, but we'll see what he can do today.
Right, here we go. Second over of what we believe is going to be a very exciting chase. So it's straight, nice looking shot, as you say, and it went just too long off, and they managed to get one run. Not a bad idea there by Koekemoer. Give the strike to Black. He seems to be in a mood for playing big shots. And to reach the target of 72, there'll have to be a few big shots in this innings. We have two slips in position.
Interesting that he's coming around a wicket. Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, we used to, when we were small, it was always over.
Again, pitch outside leg, cannot be given. And then scamper through for leg by.
Umpire, no signal from the umpire. He might remember. Now he remembers.
Well, there we go.
He
leg by signals by the umpire there. Pitching outside leg, can't be LBW with that scamper through for a single. The score moves on to
9 runs.
10 without loss after
10. Koekemoer defensively forward, straight to the captain at a short cover position. And
yes, Patel doing a pretty good job here.
Yeah, Patel bowling well.
Keep it nice and tight.
And Koekemoer actually decides
straight down the ground. Hammered down the ground, but long off coming in around, and he'll scoop that up, and Black's not going to make it back to 2. So Koekemoer moves on to 2 and brings Black back onto strike, with Patel still having 2 deliveries left
in his over.
The over.
That one again on the pads, another appeal, but the umpire says that was missing the stumps. That should be a leg by. Here comes the signal from the umpire.
Another leg by. Brings Koekemoer back onto strike here.
Two balls to go. Let's see if Koekemoer can do something. Yeah, beautiful shot over
Towards the tent and holding up in the outfield there. Oh, and a slip there from the fielder. They scamper back to 2. That brings us to the end of the second over with a score of 14 without loss. Still on track for this target of 72.
Yeah, they still did well. Good over by Patel there to reduce their aggressiveness and make sure that it's not another big over. Right, so it's a change of bowling.
Jayasiva Ganasamurti. Ganasamurti, let's see what he can dish up with the ball after his innings of 3 where he was run out.
Let's see, and on strike is Jeff Black. Big hitting Jeff Black, but Ganasamurti might have other ideas. He wants to keep him quiet and get a few dot balls in.
So let's see what pace he can generate.
Yeah, that's a nice run up. It was not connected so well. He went straight to the fielder at mid-wicket, and it's a dot ball. One of those goal dusters A dot ball in this short version of the game, very important. He heaves into that one, it goes over the cover fielder, tries to get to the boundary and does.
Black with another boundary there, second of the innings. Last over the power play. So for the viewers, there's only two fielders outside the circle, and they are currently at long on and long off. So well played there by Black.
Yep, clearing the inner circle. High in the air, that will go over the backward point fielder and will not make the boundary, and they only run one.
Toby's camera seems very pinkish. I don't know why.
Brings Koekemoer back onto strike, and sees that the Daredevils are looking to up the tempo here.
Yeah, Koekemoer at the moment on 2 runs.
Toby, when you have time king, will you adjust your white balance, please?
That seemed quite wide, and it is too wide.
You're more like pinkish.
Gunnar Smurty just losing his line there after getting carved away over the inner covers and bowling wide. Adds another run to the total.
Okay, that's fine. Thank you.
Pitched up and stays low.
So this one's squeezing through.
That should be, I think it missed everything, but it's a wide. It's a wide, so that ball has to be rebowled as well. And they ran one.
2 runs to the total there.
2 runs to the total and an extra ball. Let's see what Jayasmurthy can do, if he can fight back here, because in this version of the game, if a bowler gets rattled, it's very easy to go for a big innings. Nice shot. Gets past the fielder. He half stops it there at mid-on, or mid-off rather, and they get another single. Jeff Black will go to 13, is that right? 12?
14.
14.
14. Yes.
14 runs.
Score moves on to 23 without loss after 2.4 overs.
Slower full toss. Oh, just doesn't carry to the fielder, the same fielder who just half stopped that previous ball, and that's no run.
Dropometer still stuck at 0, Celia.
Yes, I know you are disappointed.
No, it's always lovely to see some better fielding today, and I'm sure we will see throughout the day.
Yeah, the Daredevil scored 3 or 4 excellent catches, and so far there hasn't been a dropped catch in this innings. Koekemoer cuts that beautifully, just wide of point. I think they'll get an easy 2. Yeah, he's fast, then he makes it. That's the end of the over. It's the end of the 3rd over, and the score is 25 without loss.
And while we're waiting for the voters to change, a reminder that Sports Tiger is the global official streaming partner of Taiwan T10 League, which brings you news, predictions, scorecards, training video, and a lot more. We'd also like to mention our other sponsors, My Team 11 Fantasy app. To all our viewers, you can download the application from myteam11.com. Don't miss this opportunity. The next match that will be starting after this in the 5th game is between the PCCT and ICCT Indians, which will be a very evenly matched up. So get your teams in as fast as you can. Change the bowling now. Manoj to come with his mixture of spin, and he'll be bowling to Jeff Black. Pitch straight, and a healthy stride there by Black. A lot of disappointment there from the fielders, but given not out by umpire Khalid there.
Yeah, again he thought about it for quite a while. I like that. He doesn't make a decision immediately, except if it's clear, but he takes a look. Where did it strike the batsman? Where was it going? So a good ball, nevertheless, by Manoj, the captain.
Again, outside the leg stump for the viewers who cannot be LBW when it's missing a second set, Celia.
Yes, in the heat of the moment, even the players forget that a ball that pitches outside the leg stump.
Very effective dot balls there from Kripalani.
Yep.
And miscued up in the air over the keeper, but safe, falls safely between short third man and short fine leg. And Black scampers away for a single. Brings Koekemoer onto strike, and I feel currently the Daredevils need to get a move on here. I think Black might have got a little bug in his eye, but he's all right to continue.
Yes, the Daredevils have not lost a wicket, which is one of the longest innings partnerships we've seen. Koekemoer.
Cut away here to recover boundary, and just in the single bringing Black onto the strike. I see Koekemoer's role is to rotate the strike and bring Black on to strike to hit those boundaries. Remember, the Daredevils have a wonderful batting lineup coming after this with the power of Thomas Nell and Heinrich Nachnagel, who can definitely up the run rate.
And the captain.
George Klopper played a fine innings yesterday, yes. Short and hammered away down towards for a Tiger Maximum. Tiger Maximum right here over the square leg. What a wonderful shot there by Black. Kripalani just dropping a bit short, and Black quick onto that. Quick as a flash.
Yeah, that was a nice shot. Good connection, and the short ball gets punished very quickly by these players.
Black moving into the 20s there. Score moves on to 33 without loss after 3.5 overs. Last ball, fourth over. And heaved away again.
Straight to us and just short.
Almost caught it Celia there.
I
The commentator said it's signal 4 with the one bounce 4. I got excited. I forgot I was commentating. Almost went out to catch the ball.
I saw you.
Oh.
I saw you getting up and get eyes like
Cricketer's
saucers.
instinct. Right. Oh. End of the fourth over. Score moves on to 37 for without loss, and Black on to 25 after 19 balls. With 36 balls remaining, the Daredevils require another 35 runs, so 35 of 36.
Yeah, Daredevils did very well in that over, 6 and a 4.
And it's looking very possible that the Daredevils might chase us down.
Yeah, we said it all the time that the Daredevils have a very strong lineup, and they were strengthened today by the inclusion of Thomas Nell, who bowled very well, took a good catch in the outfield, and now their two opening batsmen are doing very well.
Change of bowling, Kishore Krish coming on to bowl, and he'll be bowling to Koekemoer.
Krish Vira.
Yep. Kishore Krish.
And that's one of Koekemoer's favorite shots. It's the cut shot, it seems. He likes it outside the off, and then he just leans back, cuts it to the pass point, and puts Black on strike.
The viewers out there, Koekemoer is an action cricket player, so a lot of the shots you can see from action cricket just pushing it into the fence.
Well, that could be out. That looked didn't lift, didn't bounce. I was not actually watching the
Sliding down leg, I think.
sliding down leg. Yeah,
Sliding down leg.
And,
But, the field is getting very excited that every time the
yeah.
ball hits pad.
They get very excited. Like that.
Wide down the
Ooh.
leg, and the keeper misses it, and the ball's running away.
And that will be 2 runs, a wide and the run. And Krish not bowling exceptionally well at the moment with his short spin deliveries. So far they've spun past the leg stump. And again, Koekemoer leaning back, punching it into the covers. This time towards extra cover, and 1 run taken. Wide ball.
Spraying it around willy-nilly here. Down the leg, down, outside off.
Leg off,
Spikes
leg
line.
off. Yeah, we are used to seeing wides down the leg, but not so often do we see wides down around the off. That's a good ball. That was a well-pitched up ball. And
Black's
Black
starting
could
to
not...
tire here.
Say again?
Black's starting to tire here.
No doubt. No doubt. But then again, he's doing his duty.
Batting very well.
Wow, that ball went so fast that the captain could not get his hands up in time to catch it. It was in the air, and Black says, "No second run, please."
Good piece of fielding there on the cover point boundary. Racing around and using his soccer skills there to stop the ball.
Yeah. A ball remains. And let's see what Koekemoer can do if he will just. Oh, it gets an edge there. They're going to take one, which will put Koekemoer on strike in the next over. Not sure if that's what they wanted. He goes to 10 off 10. Playing the supporting role very well. After 5 overs, the score is 44 without loss.
With another 30 balls
so it's
to go in innings, 28 off 30, less than a run a ball, Celia, and at the moment it's a bit of dawdle in the park. A wonderful opening partnership here from Koekemoer and Black.
Yeah, that's the best partnership we've seen at the tournament so far. Granted, we've only had 3 games so far, but still these two are batting very well, aggressive, but controlled, and they're halfway through the innings.
There must have been some fines handed out last night and a good team talk, and it seems to have done a trick with the Daredevils here, playing wonderful cricket today. Yeah,
they bowled well. Now they're batting with the TCA Indians, batted very well, not bowling so well. There's a few wides here and there. Oh, Koekemoer goes for a crazy shot there and misses.
Okay. Kaplani outside of something. Koekemoer is watching it away out there to the cover point boundary. His favourite shot, his go-to shot at the moment to get runs.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Just for a single though, and that's all they need at the moment, really.
Yeah, this quick fire innings by Jeff Black has really set them up that they do not need to do anything crazy now. They can do it in singles.
As Black's not listening, he's heaved that away over this for a 4 down to square leg just here in a commentary tent.
You almost went and fielded that one too.
Oh no, only when it's in the air, so then I get ready for a catch. Yes, Black definitely doing it very easily now. Score moves on to 49 without loss off the 5.3. And the required run rate, 23 runs needed from 27 balls.
Yeah, they're doing very well.
All 10 wickets in hand.
Yeah, let's see if these TCA bowlers can make a plan and either get rid of these guys or get some dot balls.
Again, straight and hit right
Tiger.
down the ground.
Tiger maximum.
Yes, Celia, you've joined the party. Sports Tiger maximum down the ground, and Black wants to get us over in a hurry and get down to the pub again.
maybe get down for an afternoon nap.
Yes.
No, it was a great strike. Unfortunately, for the Indians, that his eye was in from the very first ball, and at the moment they are looking for the ball, it left the park. And it's
out there. Jeff Black has 300s to his name in various forms of cricket in Taiwan, so a very accomplished batsman.
Yes, and he's getting the Daredevils ever closer to their target of 72.
Heaved away again out here towards square leg, just a single. No need to run 2, says Black, and he'll happily go to the bowler's end. Jeff Black moving on to 37 off 23 deliveries.
That's right. That's a very healthy strike rate.
Short and cut away to the point boundary for another single from Koekemoer will retain the strike. At the end of the 6th over, score is 57 without loss, and the Daredevils now just need 15 runs from 24 balls, Celia.
Yeah, they've made their job easy for themselves. If they can just keep their heads now, the runs should be not too difficult to get. And just looking, as we should not do perhaps in cricket, but looking ahead, if the Daredevils should manage to chase this down, the Titans, the Daredevils, and the Indians will all have 1 win and 1 loss.
And we'll come down to net run rate.
Yeah.
Change your bowling here. Vivek Hegde. Okay.
So Hegde is gonna bowl the 7th over. He's got a nice long run up. Let's see what he can do to Johan Koekemoer. Right arm around the wicket. I think there might have been a little inside edge before it reached the pad, but a good ball. Pushed Koekemoer back. Did not give him that width outside the off stump that he likes. He likes to play the offside, and there he tried to play to the leg side, did not succeed. And he decides to open his shoulders. That should drop on no man's land for 1 run. 1 run to Koekemoer.
Big swing for a little man there, as you said yesterday. Yeah. But he gets it there and he gets a single, but he should maybe stick to just cutting the ball away to the point boundary.
Yeah, that's a very good shot. And Jeff Black, shall we say, not true to form, just takes a single. And Koekemoer has got a cramp or a pulled muscle after that run.
Looks like a hamstring mischief there.
Yeah, it looks like a hamstring. He's just checking it. 2 of his teammates are coming on to see. It'll be a pity, you know, when he's going off.
As you can see, Koekemoer with 13 or 15 has definitely played the second fiddle there, but what a great innings he's had, and he's helped Black to focus, and 59 is the current opening partnership, with just 13 runs needed from 21 deliveries.
Yeah, and the captain is coming on.
Yes, so George Klopper replacing Johan Koekemoer there.
Who's retired hurt, but he's not actually out. He's retired hurt, and that's a pity, because it would have been nice if he could have stayed there at least until he was really out, because he was doing an excellent job.
George Klopper played very well yesterday.
He was the best
top
batsman.
Scorer, yes.
Yeah.
Top scorer, he got 21 yesterday, and hopefully he'll be able to finish things off here.
If you tuned in a little bit late, you can see the Daredevils are chasing 72 for victory. And they've just lost their first man, although he's not actually out, Johan Koekemoer. He made 13 of 15 balls, and he's retired hurt. And the man who's done the big damage here is Jeff Black. He has hit quite a few boundaries, a few sixes, and he's now joined by his captain, George Klopper, who is a left-handed batsman, and he is facing Krish, who is coming to bowl. He's in the middle of his first over. It's Hegde, sorry. It's Hegde is the bowler. Pushes him back, turns it there to a short square leg and a dot ball.
13 runs required of 20 balls, but still very easy to do. No need to panic here. We can just do it in singles.
I think the way the Klopper played that ball showed that they're not very concerned at all. You know, let's take a look. How is the bounce?
Yesterday played very well. The short ball very well. Got most of his runs down to square leg.
Yeah.
And mid wicket, so it definitely favours the leg side over the offside. This Klopper.
So far a decent over here. And he decides that's enough. He's going to take a, they might even get 2. Because he punches that into the covers. Not very...
Wild throw, bouncing off the concrete, and racing away.
There is a chance for another one, and Black is actually decided to come back. And that's 3 runs.
3 runs.
3 runs
well
after
the offside there.
Yes. Klopper punches it into the covers, and then a misfield, then an overthrow, and it's the end of the over. End of over number 7. The Daredevils are on 62. 62 without loss.
11.
Yeah, Klopper has faced 3 balls. He's made 3 runs.
10 runs required of 18 balls. Klopper on 3
And Black on many.
Kripani there, just always believing that they can defend 9 more runs of 3.
38.
Black on 38 and Klopper on 3.
That's in the air, but it drops actually very short of the fielder.
Yeah, Kishore Krish there, coming in for his second over, dropping short as you said. Run, brings Black onto strike, and he might finish it this over. A few hefty blows. We've got a turn there. Hit out there to the cover boundary for a single. Black happy to just tick the scoreboard over. Carries bat through the innings and
Yeah, he will be the hero.
finish it off.
Yeah, it seems like the other big hitters are not going to get a chance today if Jeff Black continues like this.
Oh, wonderful catch there. And a square leg diving catch in front of him, and no one wants to drop the ball today, Celia. I think they must have heard about the commentator's dropometer.
Yeah, the commentators decided to catch the drop catches, to count the drop catches, and they will not be in that column.
So their Klopper caught off the bowling of Kishore Krish, and the new batter is Heinrich Notnagel.
Right, so Black at the moment on 39.
Yes, so that was Klopper caught by Mahato off the bowling of Krish.
And another very good catch.
Wonderful diving catch in front of him there at square leg. Very athletic. Notnagel taking guard there with 8 runs required for 15 balls.
Yeah, it's half a runner ball. How are they going to score that half?
Yeah. Oh, swing and a miss, carrying on where he left off yesterday.
I was just going to say that was his shot yesterday.
The swing and a miss.
Outside the off.
Notnagel's a wonderful batter, and let's hope he finishes off here with a few hefty blows. Oh, he's gone for it. Oh, and he's given him caught.
He walked.
Oh, he went for the big hits, yes. Very honest man, and he's nicked it and he's caught. A bit of a fumble from the keeper. Oh, but he's got him.
Yeah.
And, yep.
He did not even look at the umpire. The umpire did give him out, but he was already walking.
Heinrich Notnagel caught behind by Hirandani with the bowling of Krish without troubling the scorers.
Well done, Krish. Two wickets in that over.
Yes.
That's what I like about the cricket. It's never over until it's over. Look how beautiful the TCA Indians are fighting back here. They look dead and buried, and 2 quick wickets.
8 runs of 13 balls. Now it's getting back towards a run and ball.
Exactly.
And pressure. The new batter coming in.
8 runs required.
Yes. Charles Hayward there coming into bat, and he'll be facing his first ball. Let's see what he can do. All he needs to do is just tick the scoreboard over and get a single.
Yeah, Jeff Black is still there, so I don't think the Daredevils are too worried.
Oh, nice turn, but again outside off stump. Cannot be RWW.
And
Playing a shot. And that brings us to the end of the over. 64 for 2 after 8 overs. If you're watching out there, Sports Tiger is a global official streaming partner of Taiwan T10 League, which brings you news, predictions, scorecards, training video, and a lot more. There's so many viewers around the world using the app and watching this cricket. Many viewers in Australia, New Zealand, England, South Africa, and of course India.
Strategy.
Where most of our viewers come from. So very warm welcome and good day to you guys in India.
Later on, I feel maybe
we hope you're enjoying these pictures. Live pictures, live cricket. The only place in the world where you can get live cricket is here from Taipei.
All the best.
And we are very happy to share it with you.
Mujaji,
So,
you have decided
the ninth
you'll have
over.
to bat first. What is your strategy? You'll have to come closer. Yeah?
The 9th over is going to start,
Very simple. You make score as much
and the Daredevils.
Neeraj Patel.
And that's a great shot by Black. It is a, you say it,
The Tiger maximum. Black wants to get this game over in a hurry.
that was a gorgeous strike. Considering that he's pretty tired, and He's on 39.
Yes, Patel there, just pitching it up and getting hit for a 6 by Black, and he could finish it off with the next ball. Oh, beautiful shot down the ground.
That is a beautiful shot.
Will they come back for 2?
I think not.
Oh, doesn't want the glory of the winning runs. He'll hand that over to Charles Hayward, who has the chance to win it.
The scores are tied. The scores are tied after a devastating performance by Jeff Black with a bat. And Patel now to Hayward. And he gives him out. There's an appeal for LBW and he gives him out.
LBW.
LBW bowled by Patel. And Hayward did not bother the scorers, I believe.
No, didn't trouble the scorers as well.
Yeah.
So TCA Indians pulling the run rate back here, and it could be important in the net run rate.
That's right.
All teams will have ended up with 1 win, 1 loss, and the new batter coming in
will be
Rob Schulenberg, the new batter, and he's got 3 balls coming over, 9 balls remaining in innings, and just a single required. I think he can do it today.
he can do it. He just has to nudge it. And there's another thing I like. All the players now inside. All the fielders are inside. That's how you fight until the end. And he cuts it beautifully. Pass slip, and that should go all the way for 4. No, it will not. It will stop, but that is enough. The Daredevils have won the first game of the second day here. They have won it by 7 wickets after the TCA Indians batted first. And the players just realized that the game is over. There's no big scoreboard here where they can follow along. And so a happy Daredevil team running onto the field. Jeff Black, the star of the Daredevils batting innings with 46 runs of just 27 balls. An outstanding innings. Some of the TCA bowlers were guilty of bowling a little bit loosely, a little bit wide, and they got punished. Unfortunately for them, they ran into Jeff Black and was ably assisted by Koekemoer in the early stages. He played the supporting role until he got injured. I believe it was a hamstring that he pulled, which is unfortunate for the Daredevils, but then again, they don't play again until next weekend, so there's time to recover.
Thank you very much for joining in for this game. Daredevils with a wonderful one there.
And one they really needed.
The benefit of Andrew Carrick's potty last night must have done the trick, because the Daredevils were a different team today. And the TCA Indians, hard luck, but there is the tournament next weekend.
So do join us for all the cricketing action, and don't forget to like, share, comment and subscribe.